Hey, Chuck with Traders War Room. We're back at you with another lunchtime slump. Other people are going to come in as they see fit. Real quick, I want to highlight something real fast and let you guys see our promo that we have going on. It's short, it's fun, just entertaining. All right, who's ready to make some money? Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the particulars real fast. Get out the legal stuff out of the way so we can go ahead and get to the trades, which that's why you guys are in this thing anyways. All right, again, I'm Traders War Room, Chuck. We got legal disclaimer, not financial advice, contents for entertainment and education only, responsible for every decision you make. We want you to have fun, use caution, and always go to war. Check out our website, traderswarroom.com, the one-stop shop. You can find links to the Discord right there. We got free and paid services. There's a lot of the stuff we got. You kind of saw it on the video. We offer one-on-one mentoring focused on you. You can book your session at traderswarroom.com. We also got the Zoom classes, $15 a pop. Guys, you're not going to find better content for the price. And we got that artificial intelligent trading signal bot, a true terminator of the stock market, always making money. Guys, it's definitely right there at Traders War Room, only on the Discord and only for premium members. All right, guys, with that said, let's go ahead and hop into the stocks. I need you guys to put tickers in the chat group of what you guys want to go over, and we'll knock them out. We're going to start. I heard one of the members talk about Tesla, so we're going to start with Tesla first. All right. As always, guys, you want to look at the bird's eye view approach. I'm a big person on this one. You guys, any of you that have been in these before, you guys know you want to get a full picture of what's going on. Now, you kind of look at historical stuff, but you know, we can't really dwell in the past of what Tesla has done. We're looking at it, what it is doing, okay? And basically right now we got levels. You can tell Tesla is extremely popular. I got tons of lines on here already. We're on a downward trend. And if any of you guys took my candlestick theory class, you guys would understand and recognize this pattern right here, okay? Coming out of a tight consolidation on a downward trend, right? We can consider this a wedge, all right? If we blew it up and went into, you know, 5 minutes and 30 minutes, stuff like that, this would be a wedge down. We had the pop, right? Well, we hit the threshold and now we got the cool down right here. We got the 3 crows coming down. We're below the 9 EMA and we still got some downward pressure. Next test for Tesla is about right here. So we got some more downward pressure going. Now, Tesla, you guys can make money on Tesla both ways every day, okay? Like, I don't want to just be a bear because I'm a bull at heart, but you guys can make money on Tesla both ways every day. Coming in today, could have made money on the puts, boom, right? Start to see the reversal. You got 3 soldiers right here. You could have made money coming in here and right here because look at that pop. We got 1021 and it's already at 1033. That's more than a $10 move on a Tesla contract. You guys can make money with Tesla every day, each way. It's a trader, it's a day trader's darling. Okay, that's why people like Tesla. What we got? We got HD. Guys, put your tickers in the chat group, man. We only got 1 ticker so far. How we gonna use up 15-20 minutes of your time with just 1 ticker? There you go. All right, HD, remember bird's eye view first, always. Kind of on a downward trend, but it looks like we're starting to reverse, okay? So we had our little gap down, you know, gap down a little bit with the market, like everything did yesterday, okay? Gap down a little bit, and now we got some strong support. I like this for a push back up to the 9 EMA. I think we'll be able to do it. Has a lot of people like this one for a consumer staple. This is more consumer discretionary, okay? People don't have to have items that Home Depot has, okay? Difference between consumer staples and consumer discretionary staples have to sustain the type of lifestyle we are currently living. Discretionary, we want these things to sustain life on a higher level than what we currently have. But they do get a lot of business going in because people are always trying to fix up their house and do things like that. So they definitely got some marketing and pricing power, and people are going to buy them. I like this for a jump. I think it's going to be slow, trickle back up to the top, but I think we'll get there eventually. Can we make money during the day? Yeah, sure we can. Look, I mean, people were able to make money today with some calls, okay? But once again, you can see you can make money on both ways up. You know, you buy in here, you can sell here. You see the potential reversal. There's our downward wedge, right? Then the reversal, downward wedge again, then reversal. Guys, patterns tend to repeat themselves. That's why TA exists. We got to pay attention to them. Downward pressure, cool down. You got that wedge, it popped back up again. Wedge, pop back up. Paying attention to the patterns make you some money, guys. Where are we at? Chipotle or Chargepoint. All right, Chargepoint, very popular, guys. Listen, Chargepoint isn't going to see a lot of steam coming back into it until we get out of this recession stuff and this inflation things. Okay, it's not going to start seeing its push until we start hearing the terms EV boom and stuff like that again. Okay, right now we got 3 crows that got downward pressure, guys. This is coming down. It might pop up and stuff like that, but we got our zone right here. This is where it's coming down to test. It already tested this area, and it's looking like it's going to pull through. Now, 1730 right here. Remember that number. If we close below 1730, you guys want to start looking out week to 2 week on some puts, because we're coming down to test this area down here, the 15s, possibly the 14s. All right, pay attention to that. If it closes below this area, because this is the last area of some consolidation before we dipped and jumped, right? Then it's going to come down to test these areas. Okay, can we make money during the day? Yeah, sure. We could have made money on puts. Absolutely. Here's the puts, right? Looks like we're starting to get a little cup, right? Possibly a small little handle, maybe closing the day strong, you know, in power hour, but it depends. It needs to definitely move some traction on the call side. If we can't get above these levels here, we're in put city, moving over the weekend for sure. All right, here still can't time Tesla correctly. Got a 1090 call. It looked good at 10%. Then yeah, Tesla's tough, man. You got to really pay attention to the candles on Tesla, especially if you want to day trade it. You got to pay attention. Tesla's one of those I like to use the 5-minute chart on Tesla because it can give you some decent levels and reversals to make some money in the push. MO. All right, MO was one of our bot trades. The AI bot gave it to us. This was a long trade, guys. This wasn't a short term. It gapped up, and this is one of those brands that should do fairly well with this inflation. It's cooling down a little bit today, but that's fine because we went out on our contracts. If you guys followed my alert, we went out onto the 14th. We got time. Okay, I like this one moving forward. We're still way above the 90 EMA, which means momentum's on our side. And even if we cool down a little bit, we're still inside of the mother bar over here, okay? So we're starting to form this inside bar inside the mother bar, all right? That's what the thing is. This one's the mother bar, this is the inside bar. I still like this moving forward, and I think that will pop up. We're at a support, or excuse me, a resistance point right here. Notice it hit this multiple times. Boom, 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 boom. 3rd time's a charm. Hopefully we go up from here. Can we make money during the day on it? Yeah, sure. You know, like with everything, guys, you can always make money. You could have wrote it down. Now, if you, again, I know I highlight this all the time, but you guys need to go check out that candlestick chart I got, or that candlestick class I did. $15, guys, can do your guys self some justice. You guys would have noticed this down here. What's this called? I'll give you the answer. It's called a morning star, okay? Morning star right here. Boom. And what did it do? Just like the TA tells us, come down off of tough pressure to the downside. We get a nice pop here with tight consolidation, tight action, right? On the 5-minute morning star, and it popped up. Money every time, guys. and it does the opposite. If this was at the top, so this was at the top and it came down, that would have been an evening star. All right, you guys need to check out that candlestick chart, guys. I'm telling you, do you guys self some justice. Invest in yourself for 2022 with TWR. GM. All right, now GM was just highlighted. Okay, I know we went on this trade, and I know you guys are like, damn, everything that Chuck pushed out, you know, on the 14th is down right now. I mean, look at the market, guys. The market's down. We got this right here. We got our downtrend, 1, 2, 3, and then we had our 3 crows. All right. This has just been highlighted on CNBC as being the buy zone for this particular stock with huge upside. I think it gets the pressure once we start getting out of this inflation scare news. The minutes just came out yesterday, guys. So there was no new surprises, just a reality for some of the long-term investors. The money will start flowing back into this, and we're not too far off from where we need to be, okay? GM can travel, you know, $4 to $5 in a day, and all we need is travel in the right direction by the 14th, which I think we get going into next week. So just for me, I'm holding my position. I'm just being patient, guys. You got to be patient in this market. Can't sit there and worry about your portfolio. Remember, options trade differently than the underlying stock. So if you see that your option is down 60%, your stock may only be down, you know, 0.25%. Gotta understand it could always reverse on a dime. Just gotta be patient. PayPal, my nemesis, man. I have a love-hate relationship with PayPal, guys. All right. PayPal been doing me dirty. Definitely, we're looking at today. We had that huge gap. PayPal had some issues with loyalty and integrity violations. Okay, so they weren't disclosing a whole bunch of stuff. That's why you saw this huge gap down. They weren't disclosing how, you know, the struggles and stuff of their business. They were actually painting a picture that they were, you know, awesome. And then then earnings came out and all that stuff came out in the open. So they gapped down hard. People lost a little bit of interest, but they're starting to gain again. Okay, they are a powerhouse in the fintech industry, guys. It's not going to be down here that long. I mean, it'll fluctuate down here, but eventually people are going to start going back into this, and they're going to start making their money. And once they start getting back up here to the 140s, 130, 140s, they're going to fill this gap very quickly. You guys need to be in. If you like PayPal and you believe in fintech is the future, which I'm on the same thing. How many of you actually have, you know, true money all the time and cash money in your wallet? I know I don't. I use fintech all the time, guys. So I believe it's the future. PayPal is one of the kings in there. And once we get back up to this level, we're going to start pushing up very hard. I'd be looking out, if you like options, I'd be looking out at contracts 2 to 3 weeks on this and trying to buy at the money, in the money. Right here, though, for shares, this is share accumulation right now. Okay, if you want to buy shares, starting your positions out, this is the buy zone for getting your position started in PayPal. What signs to look for to make exit decisions? All right. Okay. Yeah. So you want to look for reversals. Let's find a good one. PayPal's not really a good one for. Hey, can the person that just asked that question? I'll move on to some other charts. Can you give me a ticker that you're interested in on making an exit decision? And I'll get to it in a second. I think it's Jerry the Boss. Go and give me a ticker that you're interested in. We'll do that one after we get some of these other charts done. Guard Force AI. I don't know what this is. I've never seen this one before. Volume's okay. Looks like well, we gapped down. Like I said, I don't know this stock. I'm just going straight off the technicals in the chart. Looks like we gapped down. Looks like it's a lot of institutional buying because these are kind of strategic movements. Looks like it's institutional buying. If I were a betting man, I would think that this has some high institutional buyings because the volume just looks suspect to me for regular day traders or retail investors. And it looks like our volume is declining. 17 million yesterday, 5 million today. Looks like we're declining a little bit. I'm going to write this one down, GFAI. In my video tonight, I'm going to highlight this one, GFAI. I'm going to highlight this one, do a little bit of research on this. I don't know. Looks like it's consolidating. We got an inside bar. It looks like we're consolidating. It's at least to the buy side. Money flow is flat. RSI has room to go, but it's flat as well. And it looks like we're starting to cool off on a squeeze on the TTM squeeze. Let's check the 5 minute out. 5 minute, yeah, tight consolidation to the upside. That's always good. We got some movement here. Look, oh, this is a, okay. This, I didn't see the price. This is a penny stock. It's a penny stock. Okay. Yeah, I think this would be okay. No, are options available on this? Nope, no options. Okay. Yeah, so this is just a straight penny stock. Yeah, I think this would be okay. I wouldn't expect any explosions going on with this particular ticker, but you know, at a dollar, what is it, at $1.20, buying 100 shares, 200 shares, and letting it pop up 25 to 50 cents, make you a decent little change right there. NVDA, some semiconductors. All right, here we go. NVDA, guys. Looks like we came down. Hang on, let's go on the day. Stay consistent, guys, consistent. All right, so we had our downward, right? Now, this is not the 3 crows that we were talking about before because we had a gap down, okay? 3 crows is systematically coming down, 1, 2, 3. So it looks like we got a little bit more downward pressure on this one. I would think that we close a little bit lower. If you look at the levels here, 249, 244, 244 to 239. So it looks like we're about in that same $4 to $5 range. I think we got another $4 to $5 range drop tomorrow, which would put us at about a decent level of some intra support. Now remember, here's support down here. This is intra support, okay? Where, you know, meat and potato price action is going on. So I pay attention to that. I'm thinking we get some puts on this one. Now this one's tricky though, because Friday could always cause some little sparks, but I think it would be safe to go out a week or two on contracts if you can afford your budget. But I do think that we got some downward pressure coming. I'd like to see a $4 to $5 move to the downside before we start to reverse. On the daily, looks like we're hitting here. This is the battle zone. I tell you guys, the Traders War Room, we always look at the stock market like a war zone, right? Stocks and sectors, those are our battles. I say that all the time. This is the battle right here. You see the line? This is the front line. Boom. This is where the soldiers are at. This is where the fighting's happening. And it's about to start fighting here in a minute. Once the lunchtime slump gets over and you start to see the volume come in, this is the battle, okay? It needs to close above this in order to start laddering up the next levels, next level here, next level there, so on and so forth. If it can't hold the line, it's going to get pushed back, right back there. All right, so pay attention. And that kind of answers your question when you're looking for exits and entries. NVDA is a good one for those exits and entries, right? So, example, I wouldn't want to enter here right now because we know that this is battle zone right here. So why am I going to enter during the battle? No, I should either already be in the battle or I should wait until QRF is called, and I need to be that, you know, that quick reaction force to come in there and help the soldiers out, right? So this is battle zone. We need to close above this with some volume, and then we start pushing up to the next one. That's when your entrance, closing above this level, strong, fully, that's when your entrance would be looking for the next battle to possibly exit. Now, coming off of this downward trend, right? Boom, boom, boom. We have our 3 crows here. 1, 2, 3, right? We reversed. We got our 3 soldiers. This reverse here on the 5 minute, this piques our interest. This reverse here, this gets us to buy in, and then we follow the trend above the 9 EMA. That's when we'd enter. I wouldn't really enter on these ones because you don't know if it's a fake out, right? But on the 5 minutes, you're getting a lot of price action within that 5 minutes, especially look at 5 minutes, we got almost 630,000 price volume on this particular one, right? So that's good, but we want some confirmation. Boom, that gives us our confirmation. We use our subcharts right here. RSI is starting to curl up. It continues up. Money flow starting to curl up. It continues up. These are 3 reasons why to press the buy button. Reversal, RSI, strong increase, money flow increase. 3 reasons why to press the buy, guys. All right. Where are we at? Twitter. Yeah, who made money on that Twitter put? You guys were giving me crap the other day, like, Chuck, what were you thinking with Twitter? Elon Musk is gonna take this to the moon, blah, blah, blah. I told you guys, let the hype wear off and this thing's gonna drop. And it did just that, guys. I mean, there's no, this is not, you know, science 101. This is just understanding it. And look, right here. We knew it was going to drop. What's this called again? I'll tell you guys. This is called your evening star, right? Remember, you guys should go to traderswarroom.com and take that candlestick chart. That'll change your guys' life, I promise you. Evening star, boom, boom, boom. And what it do? Just like textbook tells us, all the way down, starting to reverse here. I still think Twitter comes down a little bit. You know, there's some news about possibly Elon didn't disclose his, you know, stake in Twitter, the appropriate ways he broke technically the SEC's law, stuff like that. So I still think this has a little bit of downward pressure, but that's money right there, guys. All day. Where we at? PLTR. Man, we made some money off of PLTR with that swing over the weekend. All right, PLTR, yeah, right here we're getting a buy signal on the day. Looks like we're reversing again. No secret here, guys. We came down 3 crows, boom, 3 soldiers up, starting to reverse. We're getting that pressure over this line. Next test area, 1279, somewhere around there. That's the next test area. Then we go further up, right there, 1293. That's the test for PLTR. On the daily, still looking a little bearish. If we close green, we'll know that our 3 crows are potentially getting ready to reverse, and then it's back to testing up the higher levels. I'll move this chart. All right. That would be that level there. We could start to track back up, but we got to close green to thinking about going long calls over the weekend or something like that. I would not be looking at PLTR for a lotto, maybe a cheap lotto trade, maybe. But if you're looking for something substantial, PLTR going into Friday, I don't know. It's very risky. I'd be looking out a week to 2 weeks in PLTR because the contracts are cheap, guys. They're cheap, and you can definitely potentially make your money back. I mean, we got all the signals are giving us that if we close green, we'll be looking to reverse, at least to come back up to test 13s and 14s. Tesla and SPY. We already did Tesla, but we'll do SPY. And I'll do Tesla again, just because you asked the original question. I'll do Tesla at the end. All right, SPY. Good old SPY. All right. So SPY, as you guys know, this is the S&P 500 ETF. Basically, all the speculative trades that we're in, the growth trades, this is SPY, and the technology stuff, all the stuff that's moving. SPY is you know, we're pulling in, closing tight, guys. Look at SPY. I mean, yeah, you got some wicks, but remember the wicks are just real big buy orders coming in. That's not you or I trading SPY and stuff like that. That's not retail investors. We're in here. We're in this little speck right there. This is us trading, okay? And look at it already on the day. Already on the day, 37 million. And it's looking like it's green. However, currently, right now, we're looking like we're a little bit of downside. Money flows headed down to the downside. Looks like TTM squeeze is cooling off. RSI has room to continue back down. See how it looks on the 5-minute. 5-minute, though, bullish, guys. Just don't get faked out with this. Don't get faked out with this and think that SPY is SPY to the moon, okay? If you want to make some money on SPY, you know, by all means, go make your money. But look at something. We got to look at levels, okay? So how do we look at levels? We draw lines, all right? And I'm just freehanding this. Boom. There's a level right there. 447 would be a level that I think, because we're already here, right? We're already here at this battle, and we're looking like potentially we can beat this battle. If we close above this, we're beating the battle. You go to the next battle. Looks like we got a little. See, there's a battle right there. Bam, bam. You know, U.S. forces, Russia, U.S. Who's going to win? So that's the way I think about these things when I look at the stock. Okay, so if we beat this battle, we're pushing up to the next one. Okay, so if you want to get in SPY right now, I would wait for that confirmation that we get the battle won. Okay, we want to see a curl on the RSI. We want to see some money flow curling. I'd like to see a cross to the upside on the MACD, because it looks like we're about to cross to the downside. So I would hold if you're going calls, and if you want to do puts, we got to have the confirmation of the downward pressure, and we would definitely go back down to around this level, maybe further to test. Does that give you hang on, what was your name again? Jerry DeBoss, does that give you an idea on that question you were asking about entry and exits? If you raise your hand, I can unmute you and you can ask your question. Raise your digital hand. Jerry DeBoss, you still here? Here, I just asked you to unmute.
Hey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what up? Hey, does that answer your question?
Yeah, you definitely did. I'm still new to this, but I'm definitely learning what you're teaching right now. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it, man. I just wanted to make sure I answered your question because I know I went in on it on NVDA, but there's no secret sauce to the recipe, guys. It's just it's consistency and it's repetition. That's the secret sauce, guys. Consistency and repetition.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, but you definitely did. I appreciate you very much.
Yeah, no problem. All right, what's the next ones we're at? SPY, we just did the FRSX. What's this? Automotive? Is it? Oh man. All right. This looks like it's being manipulated, guys. And it's a penny stock. It's looked like it's being manipulated to stay in a certain level. Anytime you see this, look at the 5 minute. Anytime you kind of see this barcode stuff, all right, I'd be hesitant on it because we're looking at look at the volume, even on the 5 minute, look at the volume, 900, 300, 132. The volume is suspect, guys. So this is probably institutional market makers making this market by buying and selling within clearinghouses. I'd be cautious of this one. Now, if it gets some push and some volume, yeah, but 300 volume on a 5 minute, nah, I'm not interested in that one. Not for me. But look, if you're into it though, looks like you're about at bottom. Maybe potentially has a little downward pressure, but I don't see much for an upside on this one. Just doesn't have the volume to come in. If it gets some volume or some sort of catalyst, then yeah, this thing could easily go because with some volume, someone as cheap as this, someone going in, with $5,000, $10,000 could push this thing up to here in no time. So just have to pay attention, watch it. AMC 414 puts. Yeah, Tank, thinking a short, aggressive swing trade potentially, but you need the volume. You could be, if you come in there aggressively, you might be the volume that pushes it up. You know what I mean? So you got to watch these because that volume on the 5 minute was not a lot in my opinion. So I would wait for a little bit more volume to come in, Tank, on that particular trade. AMC apes. All right. Again, like we talked about, right? We hit that thing too much too soon. I've talked about this in multiple videos. Too much too soon. Due for the cool down. Here's the cool down, guys. Now, battle zone right here. We're at the battle zone. We got to hold the line and stay above it in order to continue up. If we fail, we're headed down, guys, and we're headed down to like here, 15s. Okay. Now I got a position in this one. I'm sitting here at I think back at like $8 or $9. So I do have stake in AMC, but I just got it based off the hype, bought in, and just been holding this entire time. So battle zone for you right here. If we can clear this line and close above these areas, good idea for a swing trade. AMC really needs some sort of bullish news, and it needs to be better than making popcorn and stuff like that. So those 414 puts that you had, those probably, if we fail this area here, those will probably pay dividends moving in the next week. But we have to hold this area right here, otherwise down city. And if we close above this area, you need to probably think about closing out your puts because it'll probably shoot back up towards the 9 EMA. All right, guys. Hey, real quick, that's it. That's all the questions. We'll go ahead and get out of here. Remember, thank you guys for joining with me. Check out traderswarroom.com. Check out our Discord. Guys, we look at the stock market like a war zone. Stocks and sector are our battles. We do it together as a team. Attack, conquer, destroy, and we're always going to war. Catch you guys in the next one. Oh, and I'll put this on YouTube, so pay attention to YouTube. It'll be out.